We made it to Iloilo. We're here at the hotel right now. We're staying at the Richmond for the next 2 nights. So we're like literally right in the middle of Festival Walk. And right across from there, I can see a corner of it only already is Gold's Gym. So it's really, really close. So we're gonna go check in, and then her parents are gonna be here soon to pick up Laura, and it's gonna be so sad because we're not gonna see Laura anymore for a week. So sad. Hello, brother.
Hello.
Good afternoon. So I've stayed here a few times because, let's be honest, it's the most convenient place anywhere. And the breakfast here is fantastic. Isn't it pretty? Yeah? Hello. Reservation under Michael Smith. Woo! Alright, we got through. For some reason they had another, believe it or not, there's more than one Michael Smith in this world, and they apparently had an American one. So we had a bit of an issue here, changing every single thing on a reservation because I don't live in the United States.
Doors are closing.
Look at the cards. They're like wood. Very fancy. Look how big the hallways are here. I didn't even remember this. Very, very nice. We're not putting this out until we leave.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. What do you think of this room, huh?
Daddy.
Look at this. Who's that? Did you find a friend? In the mirror? So yeah, we got a whole couch, living room sort of thing. Got this on Ogada, by the way, or Agoda. So you can get the discounts last minute. And that's, well, not last minute, actually. It was about 3 days ago. But here is the CR for the toilet, or the guest CR, I should say, I think. Got coffee and everything over here, but look at this. Got a big walk-in closet for all of your stuff, okay? Yeah. Well, come and see all of this. I'm gonna show, oh, that's another room that we don't have. All right, look in here. Go on in here. You get a walk-in closet with, you wanna see a mirror? Look at that mirror. Oh my gosh, look at that mirror. But then you go into this awesome bathroom. Woo! Another toilet. A huge tub. Look how big that bathtub is.
Yeah.
And then your shower. And I remember this from the other time I stayed here. This is so powerful. Like a huge water pressure. Yeah. And you have a bench here. And it's kind of sloped a bit, but that's, I guess the water just runs down. But yeah. Very comfortable. And then, of course, if you want to have privacy or not privacy. All right, let's go into the bedroom.
Hi.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm your visitor. I'm your visitor.
She's throwing her out. A huge bed, a king-size bed. Look at that, even a suit rack thing there. If you bring in your suit. And a perfect view of the convention center. And I can see a little piece of Gold's Gym, but not the sign yet because it's underneath. But all the call centers, and then of course all the condos and everything. Hey, and Guimaras, the island of Guimaras. You can see everything from up here. It's really pretty.
Daddy.
Look at you. Are you having a meeting?
Hmm?
All right.
Daddy, come here, Daddy.
Yeah, look at you. All right. Jump up and down. Tell us if it's good, okay?
Okay, wait for me.
No, jump on the bed. Is it a good bed? Is it a good bed? You like it? Yeah. Well, you got to see it before you go off to the provinces. We're the ultimate teases, eh? She's gonna go to a provincial house now. Anyway, TV's here, everything. Dining table over there. This is pretty cool. And another window. Same view. This room is so huge, though. Yeah? Look how happy you look. Look how happy you look. I have turned her into a bougie girl. Look at that. A very bougie girl. When we were in the, we got off the bus. So we took a bus because it was pouring rain. We didn't even talk about that. So it was pouring rain at home. So we said, okay, we're gonna just take the bus here because when we're here, we can do everything with Grab. We don't need our bike. And we did not want to drive 3 hours through the rain. No, that's somebody else's room. It's locked.
No.
It's locked. And so we got here from the Sarah's bus. You know, it was packed. You know, we got our own seats, but the seats were broken. We were falling down. That was just a funny thing because we were sitting at the back. And but it was so full, people were sitting into the hallway, right into the aisles. And but we got here. Regardless, we got here. It was fine. We're all in line for the taxis. And I'm like, oh, look, we're actually going to get a newer, modern taxi. And taxis you can trust in Iloilo, just want to let you know. And it's cheaper than Grab. So they always use a meter, and they're great. So anyway, the next one, I'm like, oh, yes, it's a new modern taxi. We're next up, right? There's a line behind us. Well, these guys decide, screw the line, and they walk right here, and they look right at us, and they just walk right over, and they take our taxi. Do we not get the most broken down taxi ever? And the taxi driver's got the biggest flu ever, and he can't stop coughing and hacking and snot and everything else. And I'm like, oh my God, what is the chance of that? But we're here. Look at you. I thought you said you have to go to the bathroom. Huh? Didn't you say you have to go pee?
Daddy, no.
Oh, okay. There we go. Anyway, this is the beginning of our Iloilo trip. Well. Good morning, everybody. Well, it's actually lunch. It's a little late. A little late in the day to get going down here in Festival. So, yeah, well, last night we took Laura to go over here to have some dinner, waiting for her parents to come. And her parents took a little while because they were at a funeral. And so her mother showed up, her grandmother, and took her away. But it was kind of late to do anything after that. And so we came back. We enjoyed using our suite here. The shower is absolutely amazing. And the bathtub, unfortunately, the water is just so brown that we were like, no. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're doing some water main work. Maybe there's something going on nearby. But that wasn't bathing type water. Here you go though, look at this. Look how beautiful it is here in Festival. Oh, this is a long wait for a walk symbol though. This beautiful sunny day. Hopefully it's like this in Rojas right now because yesterday was brutal. It was raining like crazy and we had very few customers, so hopefully today could be a better day. Anyway, I'm going over to get my hair cut because I used to come to this one barber down here at Festival. So if you're visiting Iloilo, you got to check these guys out. It's very manly, okay? It's got the wood decor all over and everything, and it's just for guys. And it's a little bit pricier, like 500 pesos, but they do an incredible job, and I always used to go to them. So I'm going to go there now. It's called Ilustrado, and then I have to get my debit card replaced because my main branch is over here and I keep having issues. Before I go back and get Catherine and we go over to Gold's Gym. But if you have never been to Iloilo, you know, start off in this area and you will just be really, really impressed. But a lot of people, you know, they will agree that yes, Festival is beautiful. Of course it is, much like BGC. But walking around the whole city, it is a very clean city. There's a lot of advancement here. A lot of people that are middle class or upper middle class of locals, and it really does make a wonderful place to live. But then, as somebody just pointed out a few days ago, they came down here, and after a week, they said there's just not much to do here. And I get it. It depends what you're looking for out of life. And I can get that and understand it. It is what I call a bedroom community. If you have a family, yeah, but we want to settle down, that kind of thing. This is a perfect place for that. But don't come here thinking there's going to be tons of things to do for a single guy or something like that. You might be disappointed. By the way, I still go to the branch here in Iloilo at this one right in Festival. It's really small and unassuming. It's a commercial bank location. Of course, you can still have personal accounts. And it is incredible because you can go in there and have service within 1 to 5 minutes. It's so quick. But unfortunately, to get my card replaced, they said it takes a week for it to come in. I can pick it up here, or they can send it to me in Rojas. But they have to take away my old card to do that. And I was like, oh wait, no, never mind. My card's just, you have to rub on the chip just to get it to work sometimes. And so, yeah. No, I can't be without my card. I'll just keep rubbing it for now, and we'll figure it out later on. And the reason I can't go to the branch there is your home branch here makes a big difference. It really does. So when I opened my account on BDO in Boracay, which I no longer have, I now just have BPI. When I was down here, I said, I just want to do a change of address and all that stuff, and make this my home branch. And they're like, oh no, sir, you have to go back to your Boracay branch anytime you need anything done. And I was like, what? That's insane, but that's how it works here. Everything is kept on file, I guess, just with that one branch, and you can't just move branches. You can't just start doing banking here because your signature's on file at this other branch and everything. And so they just close your account, and you have to restart your account, which means your banking history goes away. And so if you do want to switch account to branches, and I'm like, wow, you literally have to start over. And in this country, it matters. It really does matter. They'll give you loans. They'll give you all kinds of stuff if you bank with them long enough, because there's no credit reports here. There's no credit checks. So all they do is base it on what do they do with you. Anyway, so this is where you go. Right where you see all the lanterns. Really beautiful place. And it's right in the middle, up on the second floor. Well, I don't know. Maybe just because it's a Monday. I think it was Monday, right? Tuesday? No, it's Tuesday. They only have one barber on, and they have another barber coming on later on today, and they've got 3-4 guys in there. Haircuts in the Philippines, even for guys, are not 15 minutes. I'm used to the 15 minutes from the West, but here it's like an hour. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get my haircut there. So there's another one over on the other side. Let's see if they are too busy also. So on the weekends, no cars are allowed to park in here, and this is all full of people getting pictures taken, everything. When these all light up, it's really beautiful. And then they have the street food up there, and restaurants going all the way down over here. It's very pretty at night. There's one here, and there's Bruno's somewhere over here as well. And Tony and Guy, which is a great place too, but women much more. There is some guy stuff, but it gets a little pricey for me. Alright, doesn't look busy, but let's hope they're not also just not many barbers today or something. Hello guys, hello. Is there a long wait? Okay, perfect, good to hear. Alright. This is what I gotta deal with. It's a mess. To this. There we go. I think I shaved a few years off my age. Bad for an old guy, right? Bad. Alright, what's your name, brother? What's your name?
JR, sir.
JR? JL or JR? Oh, JR, sorry. Mirror. Anyway, JR here did a fantastic job. Oh my god, like they spent a lot of time on the massaging part and everything, and so much attention to detail. So if you're from the West like I am, used to 15-minute haircuts, it's not gonna happen here. Like an hour, at least an hour. And there will not be one hair out of place, so. Anyway, Bruno's, turns out it's really good. Okay, and so the price at Bruno's is 900 pesos. Now you're going to be like, what? I thought haircuts are 50 pesos in the Philippines. Of course you can get haircuts for 50 pesos in the Philippines, but it's all relative, right? This is an expensive mall, paying their big rents. They're paying them very well, I'm sure. And of course you get a tip on top of that. So I tipped $250 on top of that. So it is, I don't know, as a Canadian, like $25 haircut. So do I do these very often? No. It's been 3 months since I had a haircut. But hey, listen, they really make sure you get your money's worth there. All right, I gotta go get Catherine because we are going over to the Gold's Gym. I'm looking forward to it. I know it's Mark's biggest dream, and he's been doing it for a very long time, and I know he's really excited to show it off. Hello guys, how are you? I think Bumblebee's getting jealous. Newer model maybe? Okay, we're in Gold's Gym now, and I was out there doing some filming, and one of the marshals, security, comes up to me. You cannot film anywhere in Mega World without their permission. Outside, by the way. The usual argument, so if somebody's like literally using their phone, you're gonna stop them? Doesn't seem to matter. So he gets on his radio and everything, calling head office because I'm arguing with him. Anyway, but I don't think they can stop me from filming inside Gold's Gym, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna film inside the Gold's Gym, just like they can't stop me from filming inside Richmond. Only Richmond could do it, even though Mega World owns Richmond Hotel. Anyway, so we're gonna show it now, but sadly, I can't really show much more outside. Okay, so as you can see, this looks like you would imagine a Gold's Gym like in Venice Beach or something like that. This place is probably the best looking Gold's Gym, I think, anywhere in the Philippines. And yes, there are several of them out in Manila, in Quezon City, that kind of place. But this one was built by a friend of mine who's been on this show several times. He was recently interviewed by Alex, also on Living Abroad. And when Mark came here, he saw my vlog, and he decided to move to Iloilo when he was living in Coron, Palawan. And they were like, it's a very small town feel in Coron. And so when he saw my vlog and everything, he's like, we're moving there. We're coming there. So he came here and we did a vlog together. On the first day he was down here, we had dinner and everything, and they fell in love. And well, his dream has always been to open a Gold's Gym because he was a professional bodybuilder back in California. And sure enough, with a ton of effort and a ton of money, don't get me wrong, And he has pulled it off, and it is doing absolutely amazing, very successful business, right? And so we're like, here we go. We're gonna give you a tour of the place. All right, here's a guy I met a long time ago because when Mark was gonna open this, he needed staff, and well, as you can see, this guy's perfect for this place. This guy is the epitome of Gold Gym. This is Joe, and now you're one of the personal trainers here too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and how many personal trainers do they have?
We have 4.
4 personal trainers, okay. And are they all as jacked as you?
Of course.
Damn right, damn right. Right. Well, you guys were like for months waiting for this to be open,
Yes.
and during those months, you guys could have, you had a lot of time to work out too, so you got really in shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, nice. All right, so what do you think so far of the gym? Because I know you were.
Gym is perfect.
Yeah.
We got all the equipment, you name it, we have it all.
Fantastic. There is copyright music in here, so you're gonna hear like parts I'm gonna cut it in and out, that kind of thing. But yeah. Look at this place. Oh my gosh. What's up? What's up?
Welcome to Gold's Gym Iloilo.
Thank you. This is looking amazing. The equipment in here is insane.
Yep, first time in the Philippines.
Right.
Never been like
Now,
first time you see a gym this quality,
yeah.
even in the whole Philippines.
Now, I believe most of this equipment had to come from Germany, right?
Yes, it's German engineering. So the machine specializes on the movement of the body. It's like the body's natural movement pattern.
Right.
It follows it that way.
And I know like this gym had to be delayed because of the delivery. Getting it here from Germany was a problem.
We had a bunch of trouble of getting these machines here because it's like it doesn't like really go to the natural route
Yeah.
of the shipping, so it has to go around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came a long way.
Yeah, this came from all around Africa, all over the place.
Yeah.
Just to
It
get
came
here.
a long way.
All right. Well, you're enjoying it so far, I take it, right? You absolutely love this place now?
This is every gym rat's dream
Yeah.
because we have limited equipments, and like this time we could really train
Yeah.
the muscles really. Like,
Yeah. And I know Mark had said one of his goals is that you should never have to come in here and like line up for machines.
Yep.
And so he's limiting how many memberships he's going to sell.
Yeah, we're going to have a membership threshold. So after
Right.
that, maybe if we reach that amount of members, others will have to wait. It will be like a waiting list.
Yeah, a waiting list. And how much is it a month?
I think the rate right now,
Yeah.
it's right now it's in 2,800.
2,800. Okay.
2,800, but it will go up eventually.
Yeah, it's right. Because you're before you opened, it was 2.5, right?
That was 2.5. Yeah.
2.5,
That
yeah.
was a soft opening rate.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Well, I can't wait to. I'm going to take a look around here, show off what kind of equipment you have here.
Sure.
But you got full body. Like, there's no reason why you can't spend every day here.
Every muscle, every body part, we have a machine for that.
The corner of my eye, I thought he was just doing that like this. Like, I'm like, well, why? Maybe add some more weight.
Yeah,
But then I saw he has a customer. All right. And you have one too, right? Yeah. That's all good. Look at this. Look at the equipment in this place. Like state of the art. Unbelievable. Everything that you can imagine. Every muscle. Yeah, knowing Mark for so long, I now know that he doesn't cut corners on anything, and he made sure all the equipment was the best of the best. And yeah, right away, Catherine is so excited because she wants to work out here, but she didn't bring any running shoes today. Go figure. And of course, this is Gold's Gym, so you're going to have a lot of free weights, and as you can see, they do have a lot of free weights in there. Mirrored all the way across, of course, lit up behind. He even did these light up ceilings here. Like, he wanted the place to be perfect, absolutely perfect. Oh, look at that. She's working out. We all know what we all know what this machine does.
I'm the personal trainer of
Oh, nice, nice.
But I don't have shoes.
Oh, look at the workout shoes. Good thing you know the boss.
Hi.
All right, and I'm not going to film inside unless I see something cool. But anyway, they do have some lockers here for when you're working out. You can do that stuff. And I'm going to put the camera down and look. So yeah, they have shower rooms in there. And it's all very modern. Everything's really, really beautiful. Granite throughout the whole place, marble and granite. Really nice. So they got something for everybody here, that's for sure. Oh, look at she's working hard. Nice. So Catherine has been going to personal trainer about twice a week right now in Rojas City also. But there's nothing like this there.
If you're mad,
This way you can run 2 whips at the same time. Look at you go, girl. All right, so your gym in Rojas City compared to here?
I like this.
Yeah.
Complete equipment.
Yeah, you got everything here, right?
Yeah.
And everything's so brand new, modern, like high end. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Look at that. So if you move to Iloilo, guys, got to get a membership at this gym. And at 2.8, it's a great price because everybody else is around that 2.5 mark in town and they don't have the stuff. She's tired already. She was already beating me so much today, so you know. Yeah, and of course they do have a room here where they offer different kinds of classes, Pilates, that kind of thing, different weight classes, you name it. All right, guys. All right. So do you have to sign up for a whole year? How does it work?
So, for example, you're gonna sign up for the whole year. We got the 12 months contract here. You need to pay the membership fee plus the monthly rate, and then the succeeding months will be the monthly rate already.
Okay.
Come on,
Right.
come to Go Shave Iloilo, guys.
Oh, yeah?
It's the best one.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Awesome. And it's 24 hours?
No, from Monday to Friday, the working hours will be 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay.
For Saturday and Sunday, it's 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay. Very good. Thank
Come on,
you.
guys.
Okay, so I have like 2 really favorite, there's lots of favorites here, but 2 really favorite restaurants here in Iloilo City. One here is Muelle Deli and Restaurant. Plus, if you want to get steaks and all that kind of great stuff, they sell them all here in the deli, so you can get them for take home. And then of course the German restaurant Bavaria is one of my big favorites also, but it's in Haro. I wanted to pick this spot so that we could be down by the Capitol because I thought they had their Christmas lights on. They don't yet. It's happening on December 6th. And it's a big, big, big setup and everything. It's quite nice. So if you are here, go and check that out. But yeah, they just looked like they just turned 8 years old. Oh, look at that. Enjoy unlimited sausages for only 299 pesos. Unlimited sausages. You know, you have the unlimited chicken wings, but here, they got this. Anyway, the place is really beautiful. They have indoor dining here, but this is what everybody likes. Oh, they got a little Christmas setup. Hello, good afternoon. Right here on the Esplanade, so you can even go for a little walk afterwards to work off the dinner you just ate and walk all the way down. Go all over the city with this Esplanade. I've done a lot of videos, especially on the other channel about that, but it goes, I think now up to 40 kilometers long. So it's crazy, crazy long. And they do sell electric bikes and scooters and stuff like that here in the corner over here. So it's a little extra add-on. But I'll show you the deli real quick before we sit down and order. There we go. So this is the deli side of things. Hey, how are you? Doing good? And see, I've got lots of meats here and cheeses, but then, and salamis and stuff like that, marmalades. And then over here. All right, so you got ribeyes, Angus, beef, you name it. different countries, everything T-bone, more ribeyes over here, strip loins, lamb chops, you name it. I know they have Wagyu also. And then down here you got different kinds of meats as well. And the sausages, which are absolutely delicious. And then of course, other add-ons too. Oils and stuff like that. And wines, that's another thing they specialize in, is the wines. So you can get all this stuff. And they also deliver anywhere here in Iloilo as well. So Muelle and then Done Right Gourmet Foods. And there you go. They're on Instagram, Facebook, both of them. Oh, look at that. You get a 10% discount if you're actually eating here, if you take any home. I didn't know that. All right, normally I get the truffle steak pasta, but they are out of stock today, so I can't get that, but they are very famous for their sausages, so we're gonna get 5 different sausages. So you can try one of every kind that they sell, because we've had Italian many times. We actually started serving it in our restaurant, but even on wholesale, the price point, it was just kind of too much for us, and we were kind of losing money on every one we were selling, because it is a premium type product here, to have proper Italian sausages. So I got to come all the way here to Iloilo to get them, and they are absolutely delicious. Unfortunately, the $2.99 unlimited is over. It was over yesterday, so we paid 500 pesos for 5 sausages instead of unlimited for $2.99. Hello guys. Anyway, so and you got just a sisig.
Sizzling sisig.
Sizzling sisig, yeah. You know, I was thinking when we were at Festival Walk and we were having the issues, can't even film outside, that kind of thing. And that's kind of like the downfall of these private corporations owning these cities, is that they provide all the security, which is the police. They provide the roads, the sidewalks, everything. And you may work and live in that township, city. But, and you're under constant CCTV from them. They can live everywhere you go. There's cameras everywhere. But they can prevent you from, you know, filming. And therefore, if there's interaction going on between you and the security guard or whatever, you may not be allowed to film that interaction because, well, it's a private company. They can do whatever they want. And so when you see these big cities, like in Manila, for example, Makati is basically all privately owned, right? Ayala Corporation owns one part, Rockwell owns another, BGC is owned by Megworld as well. And yeah, it's kind of a little bit dystopian, a little bit. And it sounds good, and it is, don't get me wrong. Everything's so clean and pretty, and security, and keeps everything safe, and, you know, but on the flip side of it is there is no, well, I don't like this, so I'm going to go to my counselor or my mayor or something because, well, they don't have any say about those roads or the sidewalks or whatever happens in that property because it's all private. Everything is private there. So yeah, get you thinking. All right, I know she's excited to eat my food because she only got sisig, which is literally an appetizer. But as you can see, we got a ton of meat and mashed potatoes. What? You have mashed potatoes? Now she wants rice. Are you Filipino? Oh, wait, never mind. Anyway, these are so delicious. You can buy them at the Deli too, by the way. I love them. My favorite is kielbasa and Italian. And their sisig looks pretty darn good too. So, bon appetit. You know, it's times like this I really do miss Iloilo. It really is so beautiful here. But we're all done eating. We're just waiting for the check now. You're nice and full? Yeah. We'll go for a walk, go across the street, and then take a taxi from there. Well, 30 minutes later, there are no grabs and every taxi's taken. I forgot about this. Rush hour, good luck finding a ride. Every taxi, every jeepney, jammed. Standing room only, fully packed. Rush hour is kind of brutal. If you don't have your own vehicle, I've had to walk this before, so we'll see. I give up usually after about an hour. But yeah, all the taxis, they don't even put their lights on even though they have people in them. All right, we got one. It'll be here in 5 minutes. We had to switch to SUV, and then they finally found us one. So we're here in front of University of San Agustin. It's a bit of a walk. It's sweaty, so it's really hot.
Good exercise.
Yeah. For your little seasick. All right, we're gonna go to the pool, but here's the fitness center. I don't think there's anybody here. No, nobody in here. Simple, but all you need, I guess, if you're just going to a hotel. And I think they have, yeah, change rooms are over there behind us. And then, here we go. They have a bar at the pool, too. Please use the other door. Okay. Now, the really cool thing about the pool is the view here. So there's the bar, the Bana bar. Hello, guys. Being out here on the roof like this, overlooking Festa Walk. Look at that. And if you want to go shopping, you literally have a door right there. And a door right there. It's very beautiful at night. Found the hack to filming at Megawell. Go to the hotel. Call centers everywhere. I-Core, all of them are all call centers. So all the big jobs are over here. And then that's where Gold's Gym is, right there. SM Mall straight across, but the only way to get there, because these are competing companies, is you gotta go all the way down and around the front. So these condos that you see in the dark right now, you can't actually go from here to there. It's impossible. They have walls all the way across because they don't want you shopping over here. They want you shopping in their mall. The bus terminal is, actually that's the van terminal and parking. And then the bus terminal is right by the Festiwalk Bridge, the big one. All right, let's go swimming. Somebody's doing a good job taking pictures. Get those Instagram pictures, girl.
No.
What do you mean no?
For my
Wait, you agreed.
I know.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, and they have these beds built right in. So you're like only slightly underwater, just enough. So if you come here in the sun, you won't cook too much, but you can lay out. And they've got like a whirlpool tub here in the middle and more beds. And up here, this platform here, you can order for massages. And they'll set up the beds up here above the sky and you can have your massages up there. Did it last time I was here. All right, the young lady wants a drink, a beverage. There you go, girl. They got you, so the prices are reflected in that, obviously. Somebody's got a new bathing suit. Wow, I never saw this one before.
What's that?
I never saw this new bathing suit of
The
yours.
what?
What?
The what?
The bathing suit.
So it's cool.
Or whatever you call that. The spandex suit. Yeah, modeling.
It's a slightly.
So conservative as always, but it's cute. So I was calling this Tuesday all day, but it's Monday. Holy smokes, you're not kidding. This is freezing.
It's cold.
Holy. What the heck?
I like cold bath like this.
Oh my god, you can see my nipples. It's freezing. It's so cold. Oh, no wonder you ordered a coffee and I didn't. I ordered a frozen drink. My bad. Anyway, so it's Monday. Hence, it's absolutely empty. But when we looked down yesterday, there were a lot of people here because it was Sunday night. But yeah, I think we just got to go for it. Hey now, you're going to find them. I think we're just really spoiled because being in the Philippines, the ocean is so hot. Pools are so hot. Everything is always so hot. But this is a cold plunge. Here you go. morning, everybody. Well, it's 9 a.m. and we have to go back to Rojas City because today is our Christmas party for our staff, and they're holding it at my house. So I didn't know this. I just found this out. So we're gonna have it all. It's already all decorated, apparently. We're gonna have to see what it looks like. But that's it for our trip to Iloilo. It was a very short trip. We're here all the time, but we never have time to stop. We go all the way to drop off Laura. We'll stop for like one little thing maybe, but otherwise we go straight back home. And this time we actually got to spend 2 days, 2 nights. We didn't get today, but we got a little bit done, but you know, we also got to relax. This was an absolutely beautiful room here at the Richmond. So if you were down in Iloilo, you're gonna really like the Richmond. And it's actually cheaper than the Marriott over here, which is right on the other side of the convention center. They have their own pool over there on that side, over that corner. But yeah, you're gonna save yourself probably 3,000 or 4,000 pesos, this type of room, between the two. So anyway, it was very lovely staying here. You'll enjoy it. Up here on the higher floors, though, the water isn't very hot. It gets warm for your showers, but no, it wasn't very hot, unfortunately. But I've stayed here before on a lower floor, so we're on the top floor. And I think because it's a boiler, so the further away you are, the less likely it's going to be hot, maybe. Anyway, that's it. We're going to go find a van instead of a bus, so we save 20 minutes. So we got a lot to do today. Thank you for joining. The next one will be back in Rojas City, because we have a few days back in Rojas City before we fly off to Pampanga and San Fernando and Makati and all these other places. Okay, bye-bye.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again.